Hi Ray, I'm here at 24 Carmello Road in Walnut Creek. This is 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,285 square feet, built in 1947, listed at 825,000. This is, as you're probably finding in this price point, there's just a good amount of work that needs to be done. So I've taken a quick walkthrough, and I think in terms of what you saw at the smaller Lindell property, similar in terms of not functional layout, and then there's quite a bit of work that would most likely need to be addressed some point in regards to foundation. So I'll point out some of those things. This house is below the street level, so you are going to have some water rundown. So a lot of these things combined kind of factor into a foundation issue. Whether it's water or just the fact that we're on a hill. And again, most properties that you're looking at in the neighborhoods, it's on the hill. So there's just going to overall be movement. But in this case, this is what we always want to see, is a French drain. So it catches the water as it falls through. So we've got a drain here in the front and then in the back. So the driveway looks pretty good, but it does look like it's paved or been repaved at some point recently. Okay, so as we walk in, you'll just see a lot of these big cracks. They're diagonal, so again, not what you want to see. Here's another one here. So this is definitely a candidate for underpinning to stabilize the home, and here's a significant one. This is pretty severe, but again, addressable with underpinning. So right off of the home, there is a strange odor in here. I don't know the whereabouts of the previous or the current owner, but it definitely smells like there's been some kind of water intrusion at some point. And you can see some of the boards here are darker, and then here you have another what's starting to be a crack diagonal off of this window frame. So again, with this size, you're not going to have that much, space, both in the rooms and the living areas. So this is one big combo. This is like the family / living room and dining area in here. So here is again the dining. There's another party here, so I'm not going to take too much in the backyard. For now, probably just take a look outside real quick, but you'll probably not be interested after we get through just the overall walkthrough. So all this needs to be, here's the kitchen. So it's pretty small, again, for a little under 1,300 square feet, not surprising. Looks like a lot of water damage at some point here along the baseboards. But again, we talk about just things you can do in general, but I would knock this wall out here to make this kitchen a bit bigger and open. And then here we are in the garage, so 2-car garage. Again, these older homes, you're gonna see the exposed beams and framing of the home. There's a lot of things here in the garage, so I just see some actual minor cracking, but it's actually more evident in the house itself. So garage actually doesn't look that bad. Okay, so that was it for the living areas. We'll go outside again at the end, and then there's 3 bedrooms here in the back, but you'll see the layout actually only makes 2 of them useful. So here's the first bedroom. You're underneath, again, the street, and then you got a lot of foliage and trees, so this one's not going to get much light. You can see the separation there on top. So the house is basically leaning down towards the hill, which is that way. And that's evident of it up here at the ceiling wall joints. And there's a crack there. And then you can see that's a biggie. In some instances, you'll see underpinning that needs to happen in maybe 1 or 2 spots, but here, just the amount of areas, you probably, this would be a candidate for full underpinning for the whole house. Here again, separation on the tiles. And then this is what I mean. So this is basically bedroom number 2, but in order to get to the master back there, which is most likely an addition, you know, you have to walk through this room, so it's kind of non-functional. So for instance, Chloe or Fox definitely wouldn't want, you know, to be in this room if you and Dede have to walk through it. And so there's a big crack here. And then this, you know, not good. You can see this all on the wall. And then this is the addition. So this is the master. It's the most updated part of the home, just based on the floors and at least the walls. And you can see the seams of the drywall for the walls, but here we go. And then master shower. So that's the master. So it's a decent size, really big lot. So you have a lot of land. So this is just a home, but again, something like this, you'd be purchasing more for the opportunity and expansion based on the lot size, which is 33,800 square feet. So 0.78 acres. So this goes all the way back there. Okay. So go take a look at that basement real quick. Actually, the party I think may have left. And so here you can see a big crack here. Like I said, this is sloping. More cracking here. This is sloping down this hill. Okay, so we've got all this land back here. There's the open crawl space. So this is not good when it's open like this, because you probably have you know, rodents and animals that can get underneath there. And then here is another kind of basement for the addition upstairs. So this is the again, the sub area / basement of the addition, which is the master bedroom on top. So you've got this storage space here. You can see all this cracking here. Okay, so got a shed back here. Definitely this wire fence here is not the property line. It goes back much further. For 33,000 square feet, so we'll just walk over to the shed. And then you've got all this land back here. As you can see, some newer construction that backs into it. And then there's Mount Diablo over there. So I actually live about 2 minutes from here, further up at the top of the hill. And again, this particular area that is called Overlook. And I like it because you do have easy access to downtown and then the freeways. And you can hear the freeway from here, even though we're a good distance from it. But you know, we primarily kind of looked in the Walnut Heights area, along Acacia Valley. This is on the other side, closer to the 680 and 24 interchange. So again, convenient to get to freeways for commutes. Okay, that's it. Dede's going to be here in a little bit, but you know, again, I think this is similar to Lindell and a pass based on how much work you need to do. You know, I wouldn't even consider this livable condition right now. But again, you know, just things to think about. Okay, thanks, Ray. Bye.